What is up, everyone? So I'm driving right now in Los Angeles, a little bit of a light LA traffic, and I wanted to film this video simply because, for me, I'm obviously a DJ music producer and I do everything independently. And a lot of times I get asked, so how do you make money off your music, or how can you make basically an income as a musician, even if you're not, like, say, a DJ or into electronic music, like, say you do rock or hip hop or classical or, I don't know, gospel, who knows, whatever the case is, whatever genre you make, how do you make money off your music and be able to make a living off your music? And right now, at the time of this video, I actually, luckily, can support myself 100% through my music and my entrepreneurial endeavors. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 ways that I make money through my music. Number 1, performances. Now, this right now is the biggest moneymaker for me. Also, when you perform your stuff live, whether you're DJing or performing on a specific instrument or whatever the case is, this is definitely the best moneymaker. Unfortunately, and this is probably not anything surprising, album sales and single sales have definitely gone down compared to the past. But, I guess on the good thing, streaming sales are definitely on the upswing. But I would definitely say that performances are definitely one of the biggest things. A big thing I do want to say, too, to a lot of starting musicians out there, especially if you're watching this video, no gig is ever too small for you. Maybe if you get to this gigantic point like the Beatles were at or something like that, okay, that's different. But honestly, some of the best opportunities in networking and everything that I've gotten has been sometimes from some gigs that I was like, you know what, this is a small gig, I'm getting paid, $20 for like a 5-hour set or whatever the case is, but the contacts you make and the connections you make, you never know what could come out of it, especially doing free shows. So a big thing I want to say right off the bat is performances definitely pay very well. However, I want to stress that if you are a starting musician, don't be that guy who's like, oh, you're only going to pay me $20 an hour to perform, I should get paid more than that. There's a place and time to up your rates, but I'm telling you, sometimes doing those small gigs, even if it's not paying, can be great opportunities. Number 2, purchases. Obviously, as it sounds, when people buy my music, obviously, I make money. A big thing I want to suggest for a lot of the musicians out there is make sure you're in every single platform as much as you can, and then in addition, try to route affiliate links through that. What I mean is this. So obviously, right now, I release my music independently. I do it through a company called DShowKid, and I've linked this below to kind of my review of them if you want to check it out. They're an awesome service. So my music is like everywhere. I'm talking RDO, Deezer, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Carlo Musica, which is like a random Spanish site just for music as well. Like basically every single music platform you can possibly think of, Spotify, Pandora, etc. This now allows me to hit tons of different markets. So that's the first thing I want to say off the bat. Second thing is really try to circumvent your music and try to put it everywhere you can. For example, what I do basically, obviously, I'm going to talk about this a little bit later in the video, is also my music's on YouTube. So if you've been, like, say, following my channel for a while, you'll obviously see that I release my music on YouTube, and in the description, below it say, hey, if you like the song, purchase it, or you can download it for free. This gives people the option. I know a big thing right now in music is that people want to give music away for free, and I'm a huge supporter of that. However, give people the option to pay for it if they want to support you. And I promise you, if you get a lot of followers, and especially the more followers you get, this is going to start happening. So give you the option to download for free if they want, or purchase it. And then in addition, when it comes to purchases, like I was talking about with affiliate links, route them through an affiliate type program. So what this means is that if, like, say, I recommend a product to you and you use my special link or my special code and you buy it, I make a little commission off that, right? Similar to sales. But you can also do this for your own products. So anytime I recommend someone to buy one of my songs off Amazon or iTunes or whatever the case is, I have an affiliate link, meaning that not only am I making money off the download, for example, on iTunes, I make 70 cents per purchase, but I also make an extra percentage off that. I think it's like 5 or 10 cents extra off that download because I referred you to iTunes. And this works for any song or product, essentially, right? Same thing with Amazon. With Amazon, if you buy one of my songs, I make money off it, but I also make more money because I actually referred you to Amazon using a special link. So I highly suggest for all the musicians out there, any other entrepreneurs, definitely check out affiliate marketing and use affiliate links within your products. Number 3 is streams. Now, what's super funny is I actually make more money now through streaming than I do from my purchases, which is actually pretty cool, And if you think about it, it makes sense. If, like, say, you're really low on cash, and with the way the economy is these days, a lot of people don't want to pay for music anymore. You can go on Spotify for free or Pandora for free or whatever the case is and stream that track. Now, obviously, how much you make per stream definitely depends on so many different factors. It's way more complicated than I think it should be, in my opinion. I think it should be a flat rate, but that's a whole different topic for a whole different video. And obviously certain platforms pay you differently as well. But the biggest thing, like I said, is make sure your music is everywhere. In addition, give people the option to stream before you give the option to download. What I used to do is I used to say, hey, you know what, click here for free download, click here if you want to purchase it. Now, I don't even mention the free download. I just say, click here if you want to stream it for free, click here if you want to download it. Because in that two options, either A, you're going to get money from the purchase, or B, you can get money from the stream. So it's a win-win for you. In addition, for that person, if let's say they're really broke or they just don't want to buy your music, they can stream it for free. And this is a great way to kind of have like a win-win situation for everybody. Number 4, YouTube and blog ads. Now this is very similar to streaming, but I kind of wanted to put it as its own category, simply because for me, it's a very different dynamic. So if you've been following me on this channel for a while, or even if you click around on my channel, you'll see I have videos obviously about a bunch of random stuff, because that's my life. But in addition, what I'll do is I'll take my tracks, put them in a program called Adobe After Effects, where there's kind of a EQ spectrum that dances along with the music, and I'll upload it. So technically, I guess by definition, when you, let's say, YouTube my songs, by definition, you're watching a video, but really, it's just music with some cool spectrum dancing along to it. And this is a big thing I think every single artist should do, because I make money off those videos. And in addition, I sometimes make even more money off the YouTube ads on those videos than I do from streaming services like Pandora or Spotify. And this is a very, very unique avenue that, in my opinion, I think a lot of other musicians don't go down, because they think, oh, okay, I have to put it on the major platforms, but YouTube, whatever. In case you don't know, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the entire internet. Obviously, only second to Google. And in case you didn't know as well, Google owns YouTube. So the more places you put your music, especially on YouTube as a video, even if you don't know how to make that EQ spectrum, just grab iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, depending on your, if you have a PC or Mac, take the picture of your album, and just put the song to it. Even if it's a static image with the music, you can still monetize that video and start making money off it immediately. And secondly, you never know. I've had a lot of people purchase my music and discover my music from YouTube alone. Because obviously, if you've been a dedicated subscriber to this channel, you know, since I have so many different videos about so many different things, there are a bunch of different avenues that people could discover my music from, and I don't want my music to be everywhere except YouTube. And I think this is something a lot of people overlook. In addition, same thing with blogging. I'm a very avid and active blogger, and obviously I have ads on my blog, and therefore, if, like, say you go on that page that I talked about my newest song and you read about it and then you click one of my ads, indirectly that kind of helps me make money. Indirectly helps me make money from the track. Obviously, it does directly help me make money. But if you think about it, you might have not clicked on the ad had it not been for that blog post of me describing the song or talking about the track, or whatever the case is. So definitely hit every single avenue you can, and that's why I want to put this one as number 4 on this list. Simply because I made a decent amount of cash, not only from the YouTube ads, but from people clicking in the YouTube description and buying my music and stuff like that, and using YouTube as a great marketing platform to not only make money, but get my name out there. And lastly, number 5 is licensing. Now, this can get a lot trickier, especially if you're an independent musician. Luckily for me, I do have a business degree and a very strong background in business and accounting. So I actually deal with, I guess, all the legal aspects and contracts and blah, 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 all on my own. This can get a lot more difficult if you're an independent musician. But basically, if, let's say, someone uses your song on their YouTube channel, or let's say in an ad or commercial, or they want to make some brief video and they use your song in that video, or whatever the case is, obviously there's so many different basically routes this can go down. That's basically a licensing deal that you can basically work out. Or if they want to use your song in a movie, like a feature film or a TV show, obviously basically any type of commercial purpose, that's a great way for you to make a lot of money. And sometimes it can be passive. It can definitely fluctuate depending on the contract and the deal that you have. But that's another great way to make money with your music. Again, like I said, if you're going to be doing one of these deals, like say someone contacts you or you happen to get in touch with the right person, I do kind of suggest consulting with maybe a lawyer or something like that, because these, especially if you're dealing with like corporate stuff, you know, like Warner Brothers for their new some new film they're doing, or you know, Universal Studios for this great thing that they're working on, that can get really tricky, and you don't want them to start taking rights from your music in terms of they own part of the, you know, this can get very technical. So what I want to say, if you do get in this avenue, especially as an independent musician, and I'm kind of gearing this video especially for that, just hire some type of lawyer or some type of somebody who at least knows what they're talking about when they read contracts. You know, I do have friends who are professional contract lawyers, so that can definitely come in handy, especially if I read something and I'm like, you know what, I think I know what this is saying, but you never know, especially in the legal field. So definitely a good way to go down. But don't overlook licensing deals, especially if, let's say, you get connected with the right person. For example, I've done official remixes, and this, again, is a great way to get your name out there and get more money. I've done official remixes for, let's say, video game companies or other companies, and I did them for free, but the publicity that I got from doing that for free was skyrocketing or ridiculous, right? So just keep that in mind, that licensing deals and working with other companies or doing kind of like remix type stuff, or whatever the case is with your music, are great ways to go down to make a lot more money. So those are the 5 ways to make money from my music. I really hope you guys like this video. You know, I obviously wanted to make this video super important, no fluff, obviously just straight information. And again, I will say this too, this is all stuff that I've kind of learned, quote unquote, being in the field or actually doing it. These aren't things that I'm just saying because I read them on some blog. These are actually things that I experience and use, and techniques that I use in my own life as a musician and an entrepreneur, and especially an independent musician at that. So I really hope you guys like this video. And if any other questions or comments regarding, you know, making money from your music, or any other things about being an independent musician, definitely post them.